Hey everyone, Hurricane Liz, and I'm back. I've been on the road looking for people that are having a tremendous amount of success so I can bring them back here and share them with you guys. And I ran across this guy who I've actually known for quite a while. He's actually in my neck of the woods. He lives in Miami, Florida, obviously where I live. And guess what? I've got him on an actual not webinar, but interview, and he's gonna tell us a little bit more about what he does. But I'm gonna just cut to the chase and kind of tell you guys what he does because I'm super excited to share this with you. He does not sell on Amazon. So contrary to popular belief, Amazon's not the only thing I do. I know that there's a lot of different ways to make money. He actually makes money on Google Shopping, and he's a very good friend of mine now. His name is Richard. And Richard, why don't you tell people, I know that you sell on Google and you make a ton of money. You'll tell people here at the end of the video how much you make, but what do you like to do other than make money online?
So other than making money, I'm so used to talking about what I do.
Technical problems, but we'll get them fixed right away.
So other than money, I like to play video games. I like to hang out with my dogs. I love hanging out with dogs. I like to go to the gym. I love lifting weights. And I hang out with my girlfriend.
That sounds pretty fun. I mean, we got this really advanced microphone here. You guys are going to start seeing this with all the popular kids on YouTube. But
when you start making big money, that's what you get here.
This is what you buy right here when you make money. This is a baller right here. But anyways, going back to that, you ruined my next question actually, Richard. It was puppies or kitties?
Definitely puppies.
Awesome.
Puppies over kitties for sure.
So all kidding aside, we see Richard is just pretty much an average everyday guy, just like everybody else out there watching, just like I am. I'm just pretty much average. But there's one thing we do. We learned how to make money online. I obviously do Amazon. Richard does something called Google Shopping. Could you explain to people out there how Google Shopping works?
Right, so the way Google Shopping works, do you want me to compare it to Amazon or just the way it works first?
Just kind of the way it works.
So the way it works is you find a product on AliExpress, this is drop shipping, you put it onto your Shopify store and then it goes over into your Google Shopping account. Now, what makes Google Shopping so powerful is that you can sell all the products on your Shopify store. So I'm not gonna compare it yet. So you can sell all the products on your Shopify store through Google Shopping. And what makes it so powerful is that when people are looking for your product on Google Shopping, they're really warm already. So it's a warm audience, so they're more likely to buy the items from you because they see what you're selling, they see the picture, they see the price. So Google Shopping is very powerful in 2019 and a lot of people are not using it right now.
You know, that's pretty incredible, Richard. My only question for you is, how easy is it to get, let's say you're selling a product on Amazon.
Right.
How easy is it to get that product onto Google Shopping? Like, do I have to do a lot of keyword research? Do I have to spend a ridiculous amount of money before I know a product's gonna work or not?
No. There's no keyword research at all to be done. I mean, when you put up your product on Shopify, Shopify scans your product page and it uses those keywords to put up your product on Shopify. So it takes like 10 minutes to go from Amazon to Shopify and Google.
Okay, so Richard, we already know that if we have Amazon products, we can get Amazon products on there. But what if we have like no idea what to sell? Is it hard for people to figure out what they sell on Google Shopping?
No, so we actually have a proven method. It's 3 simple steps. If the product has search volume, if you're competitive, and if it's trending, it will 100% sell on Google Shopping. And I can tell you that with 100% certainty. If you find 2 of those 3 pillars that we always teach, then you have a good chance of selling it. It won't be a home run product. You won't make a whole mess of money, but you can still do like 100 a day profit just from having 2 of those 3 things that I just mentioned.
So you just mentioned 100. That's like $100, right?
A day profit, not sales, profit.
Okay, so now let's get to the point, the fun part. This is what people are watching this for is, what's the most you've ever made in a day?
The most I've ever made in a day, profit or sales?
Let's just do sales, and then we'll talk about
sales. In a day, we did 150,000 sales. 150,000.
You just guys got the mouth drop. 150,000. How much of that was actually profit?
Profit was 50,000, so 33%.
50,000.
Yeah.
$50,000 in profit. So who out there wants to know what that was? In fact, hold on a second, Richard. I'm going to have you tell people what you were selling that made that much money.
Okay.
And at the end of this, as well as how much you've made in a month. But first, let's talk about, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Just turned 25. Yeah. Did you have to have any special skills or education in order to make this opportunity happen for yourself?
I went to school, and I can tell you I don't use a single thing that I learned in school to do this. it was pretty much a waste of money.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that turns out to be the case for most of us. I mean, that's what I actually have a degree, but I don't really use it that much.
Yeah.
So sorry, mom and dad. I'm so sorry. And as I mentioned before, you are a diehard video gamer. You like to hang out with your dogs, like we said, your girlfriend. You're just pretty much an average guy.
Yes.
What kind of advice do you give to people out there that think they need a special set of skills or they need a lot of money to get started? What kind of advice do you give to those brand new people starting?
So the advice I would give, which is I wish I would have had, was just to do it. I mean, it took me 3 months just to get started, just researching on YouTube and doing this and doing that. It took me 3 months to buy my first program and actually get started. And I say get started because you really only get started once you're invested into it. I wasn't invested into it prior to that. So as soon as I became invested, that I started going through the program and actually doing it, that's when I started seeing results. And again, the results weren't good results. I lost money for 7 months, but after the 7 months, I mean, I'm here today, 50,000 profit in 1 day.
That's pretty impressive. I know a lot of people out there would take $50,000 in profit in a year.
In a year,
so
yeah.
In a month is pretty darn impressive. But the key thing that Richard said there that I hope everybody's paying attention to is get a mentor.
Yes.
So I don't know how many times different people can tell you that. I know I learned that from Bob Proctor, but get a mentor. And last thing, Richard, and then I want to let people know what they've been waiting for this whole time.
Okay.
But if you had to start all over again, knowing what you know now, how would you do that?
If I had to start all over again, knowing what I know now, how would I do that? Well, so I don't need a mentor anymore.
Right,
so,
you already know everything, right?
So, I mean, simple. I would find a product that's trending, has search volume, and I can be competitive. That's what I know how to do. It's the same formula I've been using for the past 2 years. That's the thing with Google. It doesn't change. So you find a product that has those three things, and you just put it up on your Shopify store. It goes into your Google account, and it starts to sell. The investment is very minimal. I mean, you can start with $20 a day.
Wow.
I mean, really, it's all about the product. That's what I would do.
Right, and well, the last thing that I know you didn't mention, but I know we've talked about before, is Google does most of the heavy lifting for you here, right?
So to be honest, the reason why I love Google so much is because it's so much easier for people to pick it up. It took me 7 months because it was Facebook ads, and Facebook ads is like an art. How many ways can you paint a picture of a horse? That's what Facebook is. But Google is more black and white. You put up a product and it either does well or it doesn't do well. There's no questioning like, did this product not do well because the ad wasn't well, because it was a product, it was a landing page? There's no questioning. If it does well, it's a good product. If it doesn't, then it's bad. It's black and white, and it's a lot easier for someone who's just starting out to use Google ads.
That's pretty cool. That's cool advice, Richard. So kids out there, get your products on Google Shopping, see if they work. Most of you have products, some of you don't. It's a great way to find them. Yeah. Last question before I reveal that. What's your favorite book, or what book do you recommend people read? No gaming books.
Can I be honest here?
Sure.
I've never read a single book in my life.
Wow.
Never read a book in my life. Everything I do is I go on, when I want to. Here's the thing, Liz. So I don't like reading books like for motivational purposes or anything like that, because I'm a self-motivated person. Mm-hmm. I like to just learn things. So instead of picking up a book, I like to pick up a course, and I like to learn a new skill. That's why I don't read books. Instead of reading a book, I'd rather get a course and learn a new skill and then apply a skill to make money. That's my reasoning behind it.
That's pretty badass. Yeah. You heard it here. You guys don't have to read shit. You can have results like this without ever having to read a single book. So Ty, eat your heart out. Okay, so everybody's been waiting for this last thing. Would you tell people how much money you made in a single month, and tell them a product that you sold? Okay. That did super well.
Okay, so a product that I sold that did super well, you guys have probably seen the ad. It has 45 million views. The video ad, at least, that we ran on Facebook. It's the reversible umbrella. We were one of the first ones to start selling it. On Google, on that product, we sold about 1.3. On Facebook, we sold about 1. Wow. When I say 1.3 million, and then 1 million on Facebook, yeah.
An umbrella.
An umbrella. It was a reverse umbrella. So that month we sold 2.3, 2.2, and profit we took like almost 1. Split in between my business partner and I. So I personally, $500,000 in that single month.
$1 million
right.
selling an umbrella.
Yep.
Congratulations. Well, thank you so much, Richard, for joining us. And thank you, everybody out there, for watching this. Let me know if you have any questions or comments for Richard. Post them below. And I know that I'll make sure to put a link down here so you guys can get his YouTube channel and jump on there, where he's going to be teaching people how he does Google Ads. So look forward to seeing you guys on there. Thanks again so much, and I'll see you soon. It's good. See, it's pretty easy.